Original versus Definitive, a series where I look at both versions of GTA 3 and see which one is better. Today we'll compare the mission the Fuzz Ball, in which you talk to Luigi, get a vehicle, pick up some girls and drop them off at a building. We'll compare tasks, execution, speedrun tactics and gameplay. Both versions are completely vanilla, played on PC. I'm your host, BadInfos. Leave a like and subscribe for more of the same. Now let's see how the Fuzz Ball compares between both versions. Alright, first of all, in the opening cutscene, Luigi's helper is a bit confused about what to do in the Definitive Edition. In the original, he is calm and looks at Claude as the conversation is going. In the Definitive, first of all, he looks a bit more chubby, and secondly, he is looking up the whole time and generally just seems nervous. Not to mention how Luigi doesn't look angry anymore, it just makes the tone of this mission entirely different in the Definitive. When the mission starts, you're given a timer and a counter, both of which in the Definitive Edition have new icons. The original's girls text felt very bulky and needlessly took too much space. The placement of both counters in the Definitive Edition is a nice touch. Speaking of nice, the girls. No, not like that, I mean that in the original we only get twins. There's no variety, the afro chick and the blonde chick. Since we have randomized pair appearances in the Definitive Edition, now we get a huge variety. Sure, we pick up the same two girls all the time, but they have different hair and clothes, adding a lot more variety to the mission. In both versions, the last two girls are not necessary to pick up, but if you do, you get a bonus. One thing which I found irritating in the original is that even though you have your music off in the settings, you can still hear music from the building where you drop off the girls. In the Definitive, the setting works properly and the music is gone as it should be. As for the speedrun, not sure if it makes it faster, but instead of picking up the girls 3x3 in a 4-door car, you can just use a bus or a coach and pick them up all at once. The vehicles are slower, sure, but in one go you can get them all. This is still possible in the Definitive Edition and is even encouraged, since you also get an achievement. One last thing, in the original, when you pick up the girls in the coach and you try to drop them off, you won't see anything weird. In the Definitive, however, some of the girls apparently sit below the vehicle and they just look glitched out. Very minor bug, but it's worth pointing out. Overall, guys, the mission is way better than in the Definitive Edition. All changes I did like, and I believe that it's a big improvement. Agree or disagree, let me know what you think in the comments. Leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed. Thank you for watching, and a very special thank you to my top channel members and patrons: Monish Pradeep, Alex Chavez, Max Robinson, LMP Racing, House the Chowder, Max Rich, Smokio and everybody else on the screen. Become a supporter today.